This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Week 3 of football was very entertaining. Those blocked field goals that led to touchdowns, both by the Jets and the Eagles, were crazy. Jalen Hurts and the offense really showed up too. And don't get me started on Jonathan Taylor and the Colts. They had a date. Making picks on Prize Picks is simple. Be sure you download the app for the upcoming games. Which players are going off, which players aren't. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. Download the app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us as you watch the Seattle Seahawks get a big division win on the road, 23-20 on a walk-off field goal by Myers, who missed one earlier that allowed the Cardinals to go down the field and tie the game up 20-20, but he redeems himself. The Seattle stays within striking distance of the undefeated 49ers. But they went on the road 23-20 over the Arizona Cardinals. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. My partner and co-host, he's Liberty City's own. He's Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, former Pro Bowler, All-Pro, Madden ratings adjuster. Here he is all the way from Liberty City, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you, those that were waiting in the chat, those that have supported us faithfully over the last 2 years. Ocho and I and the Nightcap family cannot thank you enough because of you, we're able to accomplish what we've been able to accomplish. The awards you see in the backdrop, the awards Ocho hasn't received yet because they're cost $5,900 for shipping and handling, but it's all because of you guys. Thank you so very much for your support and your continued support. Make sure you check out Shea by LaPortier. If you can't find it in a city or state near you, we're coming if we're not there yet. But order it online, we'll ship it directly to your door. The best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Ask anyone that have tried it, they can attest to it. They can vouch for it. If you haven't, you will not be disappointed. Just order it online, we'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe out there. Go follow our media company, Shay Media, on all of its platforms. And my clothing company, 84.com. Well, not 84.com, but it's 84 being spelled out. That's what I meant to say. That 84.com. But guess what? That link is also pinned in the chat. We be pinning a lot of stuff in the chat. Ocho, again, we've been nominated for, Nightcap has been nominated for 2 awards, 2 Signal Awards under the genre Best Sports Podcast and under the video, Best Video Podcast Co-Host Team. Later tonight, Chiefs wide receiver, breath of fresh air, Tyquan Thornton is joining us. But first, the ball game. Darnold does enough, and he outduels Kyler Murray. Seattle moves to 3-1 in the season. Arizona drops to 2-2. The Seahawks defense, they got after him tonight, Ocho. 6 sacks, 8 pass defense, 2 INTs. And the 2 INTs, man, we're going to have a conversation about Marvin Harrison Jr., Ocho. But I was surprised, Ocho. I'm surprised. Look, congratulations to the Seahawks. Sam Darnold, 16 of 26, 242 yards. They got 35 carries, 155 yards on the ground. So that was a huge win for them to go on the road on a short week. It's always tough on a short week to go on the road because that gives you a less day because everybody else gets to stay home and you have to travel the day before. So you get one less day. But that was a big win, a division win for a team to go on the road and win this game. But Ocho, are you surprised that Marvin Harrison Jr. has struggled as much as he have, considering none of the other great – if you go back and study Ohio State receivers, they don't normally struggle. You look at Jackson Smith and Jigba. You look at Abuka. You look at Garrett Wilson. You look at Chris Olave. You look at Terry. You look at all the receivers. David Boston. All the receivers that have come out of there. Michael Thomas. All the receivers. I'm surprised, given the pedigree and how great we thought he was going to be, because he was phenomenal. Blitnikoff Award winner. He wasn't phenomenal, and he still can be. But I think he's in his own head, Ocho. That's what I think.
I was going to say the same thing. Right now, he got the dropsies. Listen, Unc, I've been there before. I know exactly how he's feeling. Sometimes when you drop one, it gets in your head. And they started off the game beautiful, Unc. They started the game off. They threw him something easy. They got him a smoke screen right away to get his confidence going.
Just let him
touch it. Boom. Let me feel a part of the game. Forget the last game and the drops that I had. But then you come back and then you miss one. You drop a slant. You drop a slant. I'm not. Maybe you took your eyes off the ball, but you understood contact was coming. Oh, and it happens, and then there's an interception. Boom, that takes away from you. That takes away from you right there. The dig route, the dig route, but Kyler Murray was scrambling to the right. He threw it. And he kind of stopped on the route because he thought Kyler was going.
Yeah, he gave, bro. You know you can't.
Yeah, but he thought Kyler was going to scramble. He thought Kyler was going to scramble out, so he was getting ready to pivot out and open himself up for Kyler.
Kyler had already released it.
Bingo.
Because you know when they make that move like that, there, Ocho, that's something that needs to be built in.
Right.
Now, we had a route like
that. That happens over time, so you know it.
Yes.
You be able to read body language, but obviously that was a mistake. That was the interception too, right?
That was the first interception.
Yeah. So
the second one he thought the ball, he caught it, and then it
popped up in there.
It bobbled it out of his hand and got the interception.
But listen, I'm glad to see. Well, outside of how the first half went, I'm glad to see in the second half, Kyler Murray stayed with him. They had trust in him. They made plays specifically for him down the stretch to go in there to win that game. He had some big catches on that drive to tie the game up. So I think that's a good thing. And when you talk about some of the other receivers, the Ohio State receivers that have had early success in their career, I think at some point they're going to also go and get in these situations where they struggle sometimes and they drop the ball. It's going to happen. It happened to all. It happened to all the greats, all the best, and it just happened to him early. It's better to get it out now as opposed to later.
True,
but it happened to all of us.
I agree, but you could see him take a big side when he caught that touchdown, Ocho. Now that's on what's 21 name? Hold on, let me see what
Witherspoon.
Ocho, he has a safety standing right there. I don't care what you do inside. I'm running to the pylon. I'll meet you at the pylon. And when you get there, I'm going to be standing just like this here, Ocho, with my arms folded. Because the only place I'm vulnerable is where, Ocho? To the 7 route.
Yeah.
That's the only place I got a safety. 8 is standing right there. I dare you to run. I dare you to run a post. I dare you to run a basic cross.
So you got help inside. You got help in there.
8 is standing right there.
Yeah. And the funny thing about
But sometimes, Ocho, what happens is that you get so caught up in the thing about who you got. Oh, I'm gonna D you up. You forget your responsibility. You're only vulnerable to the 7 route. Only vulnerable. And give Kyler credit. He gave him a chance at it, kind of like a back shoulder. But and Marvin Jr. elevated and went over the top of him. But if you notice, Ocho, he does a lot better job when he can face the ball. The touchdown,
facing the ball.
Faced the ball. Right. The back shoulder, he caught the ball like this. It's like when he only can see half of it, like he can't get his whole body around and pick up the whole ball. He's going to have to get better out of picking up the ball, picking it up.
But listen, he's been good at it because we saw him do it in college. He's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. I think he's just in his head. Once he gets out his head, he's going to be fine. Unc, I had a game similar to that, and I said it last time. We played the Buffalo Bills. Unc, I had dropped maybe 3-4 balls. I'm talking about easy balls, easy catchable balls, Unc. And it didn't really affect the game, but the fact that I even dropped them, I was in my head to the point where Carson would tell me something in the huddle, and I tell him, "Don't come to me, don't come to me right now." Or when I have a slant route, I tell Carson, "Give me out." Give me out, because the out route is a little bit more comfortable for me to where I don't have to deal with it.
Because you can see the ball, you turn off.
Yeah, I'm serious. I would tell him, Carson, give me out on this one. Don't. He had called 284. Obviously, 2 is a slant. I say, Carson, I'm gonna quick out because I want to get myself back in rhythm because I keep dropping the ball and I be on my own head. So I know exactly what young Bullet's going through. but he's gonna be all right. Get it out now, as opposed to it happening later. I think he's gonna be okay. It was very important for him. It was very important for the offensive coordinator and college to still believe in him at the end of that series to give him a chance. What happened, huh?
Man, I don't know what
You
you got,
you
but
fought it?
it ain't coming through this. It ain't coming through this
Oh,
microphone.
me?
Get all this. Yeah, you. Yeah,
Oh,
you.
oh, I got a little cold, huh?
No, I don't. Chat. What I tell y'all last night? Man, y'all talking about man, Unc act like Unc in the same room. No, it don't matter. That right there travel.
Oh, no,
What he got.
no. You heard me? I slept under the AC by accident.
I don't know where you slept. You slept up under something, but I don't want it.
Come on.
I don't want it. You got it. You
Nah,
keep it.
yeah, it'll be going tomorrow. Hey, you know what I do like though? I don't mean to get off topic, right? But right now, I wish I can keep my voice like this because this is like a evening radio sexy voice.
I don't know what it's like. I know what it's like. You got that that thigh. That what it sound like, man. Please, Jordan. I think I got some Lysol up under the sink, the kitchen counter, man. Damn.
Nah.
I think so, Jordan. Man, get me something. Let's get this thing up out of here.
Hey,
that thing
travel.
travel.
Hey, Unc, this is my. Hey, listen, can you hear me real quick?
I hear you.
This is my radio voice. This is my radio voice. It's my sexy voice, and I just try to put this on at times because my girl like it. She like when I sound like this. Hey, that's sexy, ain't it? Ain't it sexy?
Man, that thing travel like a hurricane. That thing projecting to be here
Nah.
tomorrow.
It's just, it's just a little cold. I just got a little cold. My throat a little sore. That's all. Yeah, my throat a little sore. Ain't nothing.
That's how it started out.
Nah. I slept under the AC. I had the AC on 60 by accident.
You told me, hey, Chad, y'all remember he say he don't burn his AC? I ain't spending no godforsaken money on yada.
I'm talking about on the airplane. Yeah, on Spirit. The AC was on high.
Bring those wipes or something. I think I got some wipes or something up under there,
Come on now. Hey, y'all, come on now.
I don't know, Ocho. I'm just saying. Look, it's just precautionary. That's all, Ocho. I ain't saying it could be, it might be allergies. Maybe you went outside in dogwood or cottonwood. Maybe you're allergic to
I don't get allergies. I just told you the AC on my Spirit flight, the AC was high, and I fell asleep, and the vent was on me.
Little Clorox. Let me clean my little area right here. Make sure don't nothing happen.
Now you good. You good.
Y'all don't mind me, Chad. Y'all just go ahead and Ocho with his voice.
Hey, Chad. Chad, how do I sound? Chad, this is the sexiest I've ever sounded. That's why I like sometimes when I get a little sick sometime and my voice gets real deep. I sound like a radio DJ in the evening. This is.
I don't care.
Hey, Unc, look. This is Hot 105. Yeah. Thank you for listening to The Quiet Storm with Ocho.
Hey. Yeah, that's that Bengals voice loss.
Nah. Whoa. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cause listen, you. All right. We gonna see.
You know what? Don't mind me, Ocho.
You good?
Keep talking.
Oh, okay. Anyway, chat. The game was good. The game was good. Obviously, both teams played very well defensively. For me, the one thing that stuck out is Marvin Harrison. He's got to be in that same conversation with the Malik Neighbors, the Justin Jeffersons, the Brian Thomas Jr.'s. Yeah, I think Brian Thomas Jr. Yeah. Actually, that's another one. Brian Thomas Jr. this season, he's struggling right now, but I think he's gonna be all right. And listen, we talk about you understand the lineage, understand the DNA and the makeup in which Marvin Harrison Jr. comes from. He's gonna be all right.
Yep.
He's gonna be all right.
Yep.
Just you have games like this, as a young pup, and it's better to get out early like this, as opposed to it happened later on down the line. And he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right.
Yeah, you just have to, like I said, you want him to be consistent. You love the grit, the fight that he showed in the second half, because he made those plays in the second half, and that's what you want to see for a young player. He didn't duck his head, but you could just see, boys, like, boy, I'm so glad I called this one. And it seemed like he got his confidence back. He just needs to carry that over to the next game. And like I said, look, he's got a great someone he can lean on. He can pick up the phone and call his dad like, Dad, I know you had a game or two like this. What did you do? How did you get out? Do I need to get on the jugs more? Do I need to have the backup quarterback to throw me something where I'm just looking at a side of my head? Do I don't have to because unless you just coming back straight to the ball, Ocho, it's hard to get your whole body around because most of the time you catch it like this or you catch it like that. You know what I'm saying? So if there's something that I need to do that would help me, but I just think the thing is like, son, look, do what you did to get you there. You're the fourth pick in the draft. You've been here before. You on the road to being a great football player. Don't overthink it.
Just play.
Don't overthink it. Because look, a lot of what we do is between here. Yeah, look, if you get to that level, everybody got ability. Now, do some players have more ability than others? Absolutely. Are some players smarter than others? Absolutely. You don't get to that level without having some ability. And some players have more ability. We're not even worried about the ability, but the mental aspect is a lot of times what separates the guys. I mean, once you have the physical capabilities and you have the mental capacity to match it, but man, sometimes in the middle of a game, Ocho, you drop one or two.
Boy, it do something to you. It do something to you. Hold on, not just drop one. You drop one and it ends up being an interception, and it's your fault that you turn the ball over. That make it even worse, boy. Oh, that make it worse.
And you got the ball. Hey, you pull up on one, the quarterback. You confuse the quarterback because he think you're gonna keep going. You pull up on him. Now he throw it to you again. Oh,
yeah.
Throw it to you again, and you bobble it. You bobble it. Ain't no telling. Ooh.
Oh, you're doing too much, man. Oh, you got.
I don't know what it is you got, Ocho. But you
got OCD.
I got.
I mean,
you know what?
Because I'm nowhere near you. I just said I just got a little cold from the air conditioning in the airplane.
Good, I can hear you. I hear you just fine, Ocho. Go ahead. I mean, what? I hear you just fine.
Hey, Unc, you're making me feel bad, man. You making.
Chat, can y'all hear me? Chat, y'all hear me? I think y'all hear me fine.
I'm just saying. Listen, I mean, can I get some credit? Because most people would have called off work. Most people would have called off work and said their throat was hurt. I should get some credit for showing up to work on time.
How you gonna call off work and you the only one in the office? How the hell he gonna get somebody else sick? He worked from home. How the hell you gonna call in for work? You gonna call in the office? I'm sick. I can't come to work, and you work from home. What the hell? Lord have mercy.
Hey, okay. Hey, that was funny right there, boy. Hey, that was funny, boy.
Man, this man told me he started to call off work.
Hey, that was funny.
Man, boss, I'm sick. You work from home though.
Hey.
Oh.
But hey, listen, stuff like this, it bed sicking people. They can't move. I can't do it, or I can't talk, and they got the coughs, but I'm here. I'm showing this is what it means to me to be here, even when I'm down and under the weather.
You mean bedridden?
Bedridden. That's what I said.
Yeah, you said bed sickened, but I know what you mean.
You put bed and ridden together. It means bed sick. It's the same thing.
No. But I think the chat, we understand what he means, chat. I just don't understand how he was gonna call in sick. And he's the only one in the office, and he worked from home.
I know, because people be weak. People be weak these days.
Yeah, people like, well, I don't want to get nobody sick. Who else you gonna get sick? You there by yourself.
I know it's just me. It's just me. I'm gonna be all right though. I mean, ain't nobody checked on my well-being or nothing. Y'all just making fun of me.
Ocho, hold that point right there. Keep on
okay.
talking.
Anyway, Chad, how y'all doing? Hey, what you do for a little sore throat? I took my flight today from New York. I fell asleep, and I forgot to close the AC vent, and boom, the AC was cooking on there. Boy, the AC was cooking. I woke up, and I came home and took me a nap after I left New York, and I woke up all of a sudden, my voice was really deep like this. Now I kind of like it in a sense because it's kind of sexy. For anybody that's in the chat that has a deep voice, the ladies love that. They love when you have a deep voice like that because it's really sexy. And I kind of like it, and I want it to stay like that, but it's probably not going to stay like that. So I want to keep it like this as long as possible. So my girl, she liked me more and stuff like that. You feel me? Yeah, this is really sexy. Like you should be like that's like, hello, how you doing? What you do today? I ain't do nothing. You want to come over? Yeah, I'm here. All right, I'm gonna leave the door open. All right, bet. I'll see you in a minute. Hey, you see how sexy that sounds? Like just already, she's like, before she even get it, she's like, oh my God, he's so sexy. Girl, you should hear his voice. You should hear his voice. Anyway, that was good. That was good. Come on, you doing too much, Hold on, I need a napkin.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, Chad. Huh? You logging in? Man, I don't know what's going on, Chad. I just, just some safety precautions. That's all we doing. Just a little safety precaution. Now we have a very special guest joining us. 2022 second round pick out of the University of Baylor.
Team.
Ran one of the fastest 40 times in combine history. Many questioned that time. They think it was faster than what they said because when it popped up on the clock, it was 4.21. Then they rounded it up to 4.27, 4.28. So here he is, second round pick out of University of Baylor. Spent the first couple of years of his career at the New England Patriots. Now with the Kansas City Chiefs, starting to thrive. Here he is, Tyquan Thornton. Tyquan, how you doing, bro?
Good, man. How you doing?
See what they do, boy.
Ocho, what up, man?
Man, shoot, let them know where you from, boy. Tell them where you from, boy.
Crib, man, Miami.
Man, you better act like you know it, boy. You down here at the bottom, Boy, that 305, you hear me? Boy, we don't play no game. Everywhere we go, we open the door and we close it right behind us. That's what we do.
Know that. Kick the door down.
Hey, first off, before we even start, boy, I want to say congratulations. Congratulations, obviously, your resurgence out there in Kansas City. Sometimes we need situations that allow us, when we get those opportunities, to prevail and show the talents that we do have and possess. Boy, you showed the F out last game, boy. Yeah. And all I ask you to do is to continue and string them things along. String them along. They ain't gonna be able to deny you. They can't deny you. Yeah. Yes, sir. But go ahead, Unc. I'm gonna let you take over that. I got excited because my dog in the field.
Go ahead. What's been the biggest? I mean, seemingly, I know you had a couple of injuries, your collarbone, and it seemingly you couldn't get on the field. And when you got on the field, it was hard for you to stay healthy. Now you get an opportunity for your talents to flourish. We know you had the speed, and it seems like Andy and my homeboy, you're his favorite target right now. And it seems, what has allowed you to thrive this year in Kansas City, where in years before it didn't go so well?
Really, basically just getting in the rhythm, man. Just getting them opportunity, getting them reps, being out there, staying healthy, getting those reps and challenging myself in practice, man. I'm trying to get better every day at the little things, some of the things that I'm not good at, you know what I'm saying? And here in KC, man, they're very they let me know what they really want from me, man. And Pat, man, having Pat at quarterback, man, he makes it a whole lot easier for me. You feel me? So I'm out there just running, knowing where the ball gonna be at, man, and it's just making routine plays.
When you got your opportunity to come over from New England, what was the role? What did they tell you they were looking for in a receiver when they brought you on?
Man, they didn't even have to tell me, man. You see the room. You got guys like Xavier Worthy, you know what I'm saying? Hollywood, Juju, Rashee Rice, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of playmakers. So, man, all I just had to do was just, you know what I'm saying, just find my little puzzle in there and see where I could fit at. But it really wasn't hard, though. They like speed.
And y'all got it to burn now. Y'all got you and Xavier and Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown. I think Hollywood ran low 4.3. Y'all got a nice little relay team going.
Sure. You ready to line it up with whoever.
But what has it been like? Okay, you get there and all the names that you mentioned have all played with Mahomes before. Now you get there and it seems that he's looking for you in situations. You have one, the ball popped it out. Mahomes
came right back.
halves rolls and came right back to you. That had to make you feel good because this is Patrick Mahomes, a Super Bowl champ, MVP, and he got that kind of confidence in me to come back to me.
I mean, sure, we work at it at practice, man. We doing long drive drill. We throwing deep balls every other play. So, you know what I'm saying, 1,000 times in practice. So he got a lot of faith in me. So it's just me basically going out there and just making him right.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it too, Ty, when you got a quarterback like that, man, a quarterback that has expectations. Once he trusts you and starts throwing you the ball like that, especially on deep plays, back to back like that, hey, they finna keep coming. They finna keep coming. And the funny thing about it is you always got to be on point and always got to be alert and understanding, regardless of what the situation is or what's going on or what the read may be, he might come to you just because in his mind, well, hell, the last time I needed to play, I knew I could count on 8-0.
For sure. And
just subconsciously, he gonna come back to you again. So, man, dude, I'm happy for you. You're in a great situation because the conversation that people will continue to have about the Kansas City Chiefs week in and week out is the struggles at the receiver position. And the only thing they talk about now is you and your emergence of now being one of those that can help them win games. And I just want you to stay on that track. And once you open that door, all you got to do is close it behind you.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do is close it behind you. But go ahead, go ahead.
Look, you guys started 0-2 late. You had an opportunity. It seemed like you was going to win the game against Philly, and you win the game again. You played the Chargers, and now you go to New York. And do you feel this was the game that's going to get you guys back on track? Because Seattle, we're not used to seeing Kansas City start the season 0-2. We always like, hey, this is the first time that in a long time Kansas City not really favored to get to the Super Bowl, win the division. They're not favored to win the AFC. You hear all the talk. How have you been able to block How have you guys been able to block the noise out? Focus on what you can control, and then go win this game. Win this game last Sunday.
Man, just going in there and just going and play KC football, man. Just letting it loose, having fun, showing our personality. I know the offense, we kind of got off to a little slow start. But just going out there and just keep on punching at it, you know what I'm saying? And we know what we can do, man. We got the players in the room, man. We got the coaching staff, man. We all just believe, and we came out that second half just to, finish off and come out with a win for sure.
Yeah. You know what, Unc and Ty, when I think about it, we think about the Chiefs of last year, and we talk about the start, them being 0-2 or 0 whatever at the beginning of the season. But you have to think, those close games last year that they had this year, they won those games, huh? They won those games. They still had the same struggle, but they just happened to win those games, as opposed to this year, everything's not in their favor. So now they're having to dig themselves out of hole, similar to how another team that we know about that started off good this year, now we in trouble, losing our quarterback. But I keep saying, as long as they got 15, they're gonna be all right. So all the talk about the struggles that they're having, hell, boy, I'm gonna say it every time, every week, boy, throw the ball to 80, boy. That's it. Period. It ain't got to be no deep ball. Ty. It all come down to you too, and having that mentality. Hell, if I catch me a hit, or I catch me a slant, I should be able to take that 80-something yards.
Sure.
Ty, we think about putting on a Nightcap, NFL's fastest man. Are we thinking about getting Cheetah? Thinking about getting you? Xavier Worthy
on this conversation, man.
Me?
I feel like I went 4-1. I really feel like I went 4-1.
Whoa,
damn.
Hey, hold on. Can I ask you a question, like a serious question?
What's up?
Like right now, you think you faster than me?
I've been trying to race you a couple years ago. We ain't gonna speak on that though.
I ain't want to embarrass you then, because I ain't want to take your confidence. Because I'm still running like that. But hey, this is a 483 on the hill, boy. It's a 483 on the hill. This real talk.
We gonna see when I see you.
All right, bet. So, Unc, when you put that together, make sure you put me in the race.
Nah, no, these are all cheetahs, no tortoises. So if I gave, we this off season, you train. We take 5 guys. So we know Cheetah has been the fastest guy for a long period of time. Whether or not he's still that remains to be seen. We got you. We got Xavier Worthy.
Woolen.
I don't know. Okay, Woolen. We got Woolen. Didn't somebody run 4.2 this year? I don't know. So we're gonna take all the guys. We're gonna take 6, 7 guys, and what y'all want to run? Y'all want to run 60? Y'all want to run 100? What you got? 60, 40, 60, or 100?
I'll say, give me 100, man. Give me 100.
Hey, matter of fact, in the $1 million prize for the winner.
So,
Hey, can I throw that out? Can I say $1 million?
hell no. Turpin.
Oh, Turpin.
We might get a couple of sponsors to put a couple $100,000.
Nah, $1 million.
But, I mean, that ain't bad for 10 seconds of work. Who making that kind of money?
$1 million?
No allows don't even make
Can't
that kind of money.
Hollywood running too.
Oh, Hollywood Brown.
That's what I'm saying. We gonna put Hollywood in there. We could get Hollywood.
Wait a minute, man. You talk about players that's making. Come on now. We can't disrespect it with talk about some 100,000. It got to at least be $1 million. The kind of money they make today.
Ocho, you see how excited guys get when they get a fumble recovery or pick, and they're gonna get $200 that's in a pot.
Right.
So what you think? It's not the money. It's the title of being the fastest man. NBC Sports didn't pay those guys, didn't pay Darryl Green and Rod Woodson and Herschel Walker and Willie Galton and all that money.
Time.
It was the title.
Okay, but we in a different time. These boys making 20, 30 million a year.
Ocho, how much you think the fast you want to be known as the best at something? I'm the fastest, ain't no doubt. It ain't no, well, I ran this time, I ran that time. It's now when we lined it up and the title for the NFL's fastest man was on the line. All I know is I crossed the line first. Now all that other stuff, I didn't run no 4-1, I didn't run no 4-0. But
listen, I'm just telling you what happens is when you add money at the end of the finish line, it adds a different kind of pressure as opposed to just being the fastest man. Oh, I'm running for $1 million. That does something.
You just said they make $30 million. So what's $1 million to somebody making $30 million?
If I'm not in season, you mean I got a chance to make me extra spending money? I talk to him.
Yeah, off season.
Let me ask you a question. What you think that guy can make if he's the NFL's fastest man? That's his official title.
He's already the fastest man, obviously, if you already ranked.
Who said that?
Oh, I see what you're going with.
Until you line it up, you ain't the fastest.
Okay, I see what you're going with.
Exactly.
I would get
Noah Lyles was the world's fastest man coming out of the Olympics. Now we got a new fastest man, Oblique Seville. So we got 7 guys lined up. This is for the NFL's fastest man title.
I like it.
Hey, T seemed like he down, boy. He's like, hey, I don't know. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm saying. Hey, he ain't ducking no smoke. Right. He said, hey, line it up. Hollywood, Xavier, Cheetah. Because you know Cheetah been claiming this title, and rightfully so, for at least the last 7-8 years, Tyquan. So I don't know, Cheetah can get out.
I ain't gonna lie, he running. I'm gonna get this on.
We saw him run that 10-1-5, and he got out quick.
It's 4-2-1. I stumbled too now out the break.
Yeah.
You did. But I'm trying to figure out how did they round it up? How did they round it up that much? Okay, if you want to say, okay, the 4-2-1 to 4-2-3, okay, I give you that. How you go from 4-2-1 to 4-2-8, 4-2-7?
I don't know. You got to ask them. My phone was just, I was just going. I thought I was the fastest man. I thought I had me an island or something. You feel me?
Did you expect? So when you was going through your training, wherever you were, where did you work at? Did you go to Florida? Did you work at Michael Johnson's camp? Who camp did you work
Florida at SPE. Me, Tariq Willing.
Okay.
We was all down there training. We was clocking like 4.2s while we was training. So we go there.
Okay. So you was expecting to run as fast because everybody seemed shocked that you ran that fast at your height. So they were like, we expect them to go fast, but I think when you dipped under 4.3, they're like, hold on, we got to go back and look at some tape because it didn't look that fast on tape because now you run that fast and it doesn't look that fast on tape. They got to go back and look at something like, what did we miss?
It's the legs, man. My legs real long, so it
don't look like you're moving, huh?
But I'm moving. For sure.
He been running like that, man, since he was a jet, man.
For that MGX, man, been running.
You heard me? He ran with my daughter at Miami Gardens.
So you ran track in high school, right?
Track in high school. I ran track all my life.
So what was your 100 and 200? What was your best 100, best 200?
My best 200, I would say was, I don't know, 20-point high though. It was high, 20-point high.
Yeah.
100, I didn't really get fast at the 100. Like my start got faster when I was in college. Like my junior
year, stronger
at Baylor, I got stronger. When Dick Valora them came with Dave Aranda, we started doing like the lifting and stuff like that.
Yeah, that power clean.
That's when I really got that burst. Because like at first, the 100, I was really like, I was more like a 400 runner. The 400 was my race. I'm a quarter horse. You feel me? So that's why I'm able to run them deep balls back to back to back.
You got, when you go look, you guys win the game on Sunday, but it doesn't get any easier because you got a big game coming up again with the Baltimore Ravens, and you know what those guys represent. And they lost the other night. And it wasn't like a close game. The score might say 30-38, but they got beat up. And you know they're going to come in, and you guys seem to have their numbers, especially in the red. Well, you have the number. I think Lamar has only beaten Patrick Mahomes once. So you guys just started. Y'all play Monday night? No, y'all play Sunday. Monday night or Sunday night? Sunday. So you guys, okay, so it's a regular week. Hey, I know Andy got up at the board and says, hey, we got this team coming in. We know what they represent. They know what we represent. We've played each other a number of times over the years. What's your mindset? What's Tyquan Thornton's mindset going into a game like this?
Just be the best version of Tyquan Thornton. Get ready for a fight. You know what I'm saying? Take a punch, give a punch, and keep on going for 4 quarters.
You know, they like to play a lot of man coverage, Ty. I'm just saying. I've been putting that out. I've been saying that's what they like.
Funny. It's so funny, Ty. He just said they like to play a lot of man coverage. And right now, against the pass, they rank they 29th in the NFL.
Look, I don't know what they rank. I'm just telling you what they like. They believe they say we like our corners against your receivers. That's what we like. Whatever we are. But that's what we like. We like this matchup. So now
it ain't a good matchup based on the statistics and the rankings. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Look, as Ocho said, they're struggling defensively. They gave up 264 points in the fourth quarter. They gave up 22 points in the fourth quarter. And then Detroit got whatever they want. They ran the ball how they wanted. They did a great job. Jared Goff didn't get – but you know that's not the version of the Baltimore Ravens you're going to get. So what's your expectation from the Ravens?
I mean, that's a good football team over there. They got a lot of good players, but good players too as well. So like I said, man, we know it's going to be a fight. You know, we just going to play KC football, man. That's what we're going to do. We'll go out there and we're going to play.
In your brief tenure in the NFL, who are some of the tougher DBs that you've had to go up against?
When I was in New England, who I had to face, that was pretty good. Sauce was pretty good when I was out there in New England. Playing against Sauce, seeing him 2 times a year with them long arms. Who else?
Have you had to go against Stingley? You had to go against Pat Surtain. Have you had to go against?
No, I don't think I really went against Pat like that. You know, I grew up playing against Pat, but I ain't really I ain't see him in the league yet. But Stingley, I didn't see Stingley. So I'll say Sauce. Sauce was probably the only one that yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at it now. You theoretically was supposed to be the fastest guy because John Ross ran 4.22 and you had 4.21. So you feel like, oh, I got this.
I had put my shades on and I was like, yo. You hear me?
They played with us, man.
So had the 4.21 stuck, would you have run another 40?
Actually, I did. So when they told me I had 4.21, I put on my shades.
That was it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing else to do. I like, bro, the speed there. Y'all don't need to see nothing else.
See me at Pro Day.
So what'd you run? Did you run on your Pro Day?
I just ran routes.
You say y'all don't saw enough of this speed. I don't need to show y'all no more. Y'all get greedy. So what was your vertical? What was your step? Because normally when somebody runs that fast, when you run that fast, you're explosive. You got a high vertical, you got a high standing long jump. So were you 10 and a half, 11 feet standing long jump? Were you 38, 40 on the vert?
I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a minute ago. I don't remember none of them numbers.
Yeah, sure. I
don't remember none of them numbers.
You 26.
I remember my stuff. I jumped like a 45, I think 44, 45 inch vertical.
To be honest, the whole time I was training, I was really just worrying about that 40. I'm trying to get that.
Yeah, really?
To get that record. But I think I jumped good though. I think I ain't jumped bad. I think I jumped good.
So you knew the record was 4.22, and so all you guys were down there training, pushing each other like, hey, somebody from this group need to get that record. I nominate me.
It was me, Tariq Woolen, Kalen Barnes. He was the well, him and Willen was like the two fastest DBs. We was working.
Yeah.
Hey, Kalen Barnes fast like that?
Yeah, he fast. He country fast. He from
Yeah. I think he run sub 4. Didn't he run sub 4.3?
He went 4.25.
Woo, woo.
Man, yeah, that's fast for no reason.
Damn.
I mean, you blink and he gone. Well, Tyquan, thanks for joining us, man. We really appreciate it. Congratulations on success. Continue to build on what you got going on. Don't let up. This is just a start. Yeah. This is what they envisioned when they took you in the second round. The type of player that you are right now, the type of player that you're becoming, this is what those teams envisioned when they saw you at the Combine and they saw you at the University of Baylor. So continue success, stay healthy, and come back and talk to us down the road.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, hey, boy, get it.
Appreciate you,
boys
man.
Hair Sunday, boy.
Sure, love.
All right, appreciate you. Ocho, Kyle Hamilton defended Baltimore Ravens defensive coordinator Zach Orr today, saying the sky's not falling. 3 games into the season, Hamilton said it's unfair to put all the blame on him when there's 11 guys out there on the field that are playing their hearts out and that put us in the right position. It's just a matter of doing the right stuff. And that's where I feel the critiques of Zach or whatever coaches are unfair, because he can't go out there and play for us as much as he wants to. He can't. So it's up to us to go out there and get the job done. So it's not a Zach thing. The Ravens defense currently ranked last in the NFL, Ocho. They're last in 32nd. They're 32nd in total yards allowed. They're 30th in rush defense. They're 31st in pass defense. They're 31st in points allowed. Hamilton also added, I feel like sometimes the Ravens fans can be a little spoiled, just like the amount of success that this franchise has had. We lose 5 games in 2024, and the world is about to end. Ocho, are the Ravens spoiled?
Yeah, absolutely. The fan base is spoiled. People on the outside watching, they're also spoiled. People that played the game of football that no longer play are also spoiled, because we envision the Ravens, that moniker, play like a Raven. Ray Lewis ain't walking through that room. Ed Reed not on that team anymore. Terrell Suggs is not there anymore. Bart Scott, those defenses of the old days are not there anymore. We play in a passing league, and at times you're going to have games like this consecutively. They look bad, huh? They look bad defensively. Yeah. One thing I don't like that we do is when things aren't going well, the first thing we want to do, fire the coach. We need a new coach. There's a scheme. There's a scheme, and when it comes to schematics, they're X's and O's, and it's up to the players to execute that stuff. The coaches can only coach. They can't fucking play. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. They can't play. They can't get out there and cover. They get you ready through the week. Wednesday with a game plan. Thursday with a game plan. Friday, you go over Wednesday and Thursday game plan. Saturday, you got to walk through. It's your job on Sunday to execute everything you learned and went over Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Coaches can't do no more.
I think the thing.
They can't do no more.
I think the thing for me is that spoiled. No, the Patriots fans were spoiled. Kansas City fans are spoiled. You winning 10, 11 games a year and getting knocked out in the first round of the divisional round, that ain't spoiled. Because there are a lot of teams that do that.
I see what you're going.
There's a lot of teams. So I don't know what he's talking about spoiled. And those teams, that Super Bowl team, that was in 2012. We're coming up on damn near 2 decades. They're not living on that. They're not. That decade from 2001 until 2019 when Tom Brady left, that's spoiled. What we've seen from Patrick Mahomes in the last 8-7 years, that's spoiled. Ravens spoiled for what? Because they see this every year. Now, a lot of it hadn't fallen on the defense. We haven't seen them play this bad. Because normally what it was is that Lamar to have a turnover, they have a turnover at the most inopportune time. But for the most part, the defense, that championship game they lost, they held Patrick Mahomes to 14 points. With Lamar Jackson as the MVP, you expect him at home, Ocho, to get more than 14. I'm not saying you got to get 30, but you got, with Lamar, I'm expecting, considering you the MVP, damn near won it unanimously. So I think, they're expecting a little more than that. But for whatever reason, they haven't been able to play a complete game. Because if you look at it, Ocho, the first 2 drives, Kansas City went right down the field. Boom, boom, boom.
quick and in a hurry.
Then they buckled down. The offense got going, and then they get in their own way. The Ravens fans are probably thinking, where's that defense that I saw when y'all dropped the hammer on Detroit? When y'all blew them out? When y'all blew Buffalo out? Okay, where's this offense that Lamar Jackson have perfect quarterback ratings against the Rams, against the Dolphins? When are we going to see that? And I think that's what the fans like. We see this great offense in the regular season, but we have really yet to see it in the postseason. And they see this defense that's suffocating, that's stifling. When are we going to get that?
I think also,
bro,
when it comes to being spoiled, Unc, I think the Ravens have been so good. The Ravens have always been in contention, even with the first round exits. They've been so good and so promising so many years. As long as Lamar's been there, I think they're still spoiled in a sense. I think the success in knowing no matter what, we're going to be in contention because we played so well throughout the regular season. I think also that what Kyle Hamilton means when he say fans are spoiled, because they're always successful. And this year, it's not happening the same. It's not starting off the same.
Ocho, those teams, the Ravens fans, like their fifth year, they won a Super Bowl. And then a decade later, they won another one. So, yeah, they want to win. And they're looking at it like, we've got one of the best quarterbacks that's ever played. At no point in time, both of those quarterbacks that won Super Bowl could hold a candle to what they had. Look at the offensive line. Look at the skill positions offensively. Now, defensively, I don't think it's close to what they had when we won those Super Bowls in 2001. They won in 2012. I don't think it's close defensively. They got some good players, but it ain't nothing like what they. Even though Woody went to the Hall of Fame, but you look at those guys, Ed, and Ray, first ballots. Suggs is going to the Hall. And then they had a Lodi. They had Load. Come on now. So I just think the thing is that we're not what we saw, Ocho. We're not used to seeing an offensive team do what Detroit did to the Ravens, do what Buffalo did to them in the fourth quarter. That's the concern that the Ravens fans have because we've never seen it before. Have they lost games? Yes.
Not like that.
But
not like that. No.
Not even get to the quarterback. The man was clean. The man was 20 of 28.
Yeah, it's funny.
No sacks. They ran the ball for 200 yards. We're not used to seeing the Baltimore Ravens get dominated like that, especially at home, Ocho.
Right. But you know what else I will say? I can kind of say maybe attest to that. We are only in week 3, going into week 4. That's the only thing I can say. It's still early. It's very early. And football season hasn't even gotten started yet. It's like when NASCAR, when they get ready to have a NASCAR race and they going around slow motion, warming up the tires. That's what football. That's where everybody's at right now. Offenses aren't even into their own till they hit week 4 and 5 or week 6. Then you into a groove. Then you into a rhythm. You got somewhat of identity.
Ocho. It's not the offense.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson has a 141 quarterback rating. They're averaging damn near 40 points a game. Yeah. And they're 1-2. He has yet to turn the ball over. The ball over.
It's the defense.
But when you're like, hold on. When you're 32nd in total yards allowed, when you're 30th in rush defense, when you're 31st in pass defense, and you're 31st in pass yards. I mean, points allowed. That's defensively.
Hey, it's funny how the pendulum has shifted, huh? You notice that? The offense, when you played, it was, well, maybe not that bad, but the numbers might have been there, and the defense was all.
We was middle of the pack.
In the middle of the pack. And
we
the
middle
defense,
of the pack.
all the way at the top. Either 1 or 2 or 3, one or the other. And now everything is, that pendulum has shifted to where it's almost the defense, like I say about the Bengals, all the Ravens have to do, you ain't got to be top 1, 2, or 3. Just meet us halfway. That's all we ask. Just meet us halfway. Because being all the way at the bottom, that means everybody going to run through us. Everybody going to run through us. No matter what we do offensively.
You saw where the Bengals were last year. It's a prime example. All you had to do is just look to your right at a team in your division. Look at how many yards Joe Burrow passed for. Look how many touchdowns that he passed for. Look at where his defense was, and look at where they were at the end of the season. At some point in time, Ocho, as a defense, you're going to have to stop the bleeding. Because you think you're just going to outscore somebody, because all they'll do is that your offense will have one hiccup. They don't convert, or they have a turnover.
You put yourself behind the 8-ball.
And now you're done. Think about it. Baltimore, you know this firsthand. 38-38. Guess what? They turn the ball over. You get the ball, kick a walk-off field goal.
I mean,
that's what happened.
Tonight. We saw it tonight. Prime example.
I don't know what that guy was thinking. The special team, bro, you got to land it in the area. You can't land it short of the 20. You land it short of the 20, that's a penalty. They get the ball at 40-yard line, Ocho. Now they get 2 first downs. They're in field goal range. I'm like, bro, what are you thinking? Why would I guess the special team? I guess he didn't know. There's no way he would have done that had he known. He knew. But maybe the special teams coach make sure, hey, we got to get it. We got to get it in the kicking it. We got to get it in the area.
He knew, but again, probably being overcoached, probably overthinking it, and instead of just hitting it, he didn't hit it like he should just to get it in the target area.
So, Ravens, you got to have to pick it up. It's not an easy task. Look, we know Kansas City is struggling, but we know what type of team they are at home, and we know Patrick Mahomes at any given moment in that offense they can pick it up. They can pick it up. Lamar doesn't need to do any more than what he's doing. Derrick Henry needs to make a conscious effort to hold on to.
And you know what he need to do?
So they go. Ocho, if you look at he's fumbled the ball 19 times in his career. 10 of those have come in the fourth quarter.
You know what? I think he should take them sleeves off, Unc. You know you can't feel the ball when you wear them. You know the sleeves I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You can't feel the ball.
Yeah, I didn't want that. I didn't want anything on my arms either. No,
it restricts you from feeling the ball. So even if somebody does, it's easier for somebody to come by and pull. And I mean, when you see people coming, it's easy. But anything that's not in your peripheral vision that hits at the ball, it's coming out every time. And the only thing Lamar needs to do, 1, 2, 3, ain't nothing there. Either take off and run or throw the ball away. That's it. No more sacks.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought Monday night. Yeah, I thought Monday night he held the ball too long. Take off Lamar. Don't be dealing Dallas. You see that spy right there. Hey, race him to a point,
or shake him, one or the other.
No, he's too close to get shook. He tried to shake 53 right there in his arms. No, you got to go. I'm gonna make you. Hey, all this space. I'm gonna race you to the left. I'm gonna race you to the right.
Win
I believe I can get. The
absolutely
corner.
Every time.
I believe
every
there
time.
You go. And receivers, you got to do a better job of getting open sooner.
Mm-hmm. They got to get Zay going.
Because it seems like teams gonna play y'all 3 down. They feel very comfortable playing you guys 3 down. 3 down scan, 3 down spinner, whatever you want to call it, 3-2-5 or 3-2-6. So they got 3 down linemen. They got a spy. Sometimes they have a couple of spies, but no, he's gonna drop to an area. But they got one guy. All he's doing is tracking Lamar. Wherever Lamar go, he's going.
Yeah, I think they got to get Zay. They got to get Zay going. They got to get Zay Flowers going, man. He's too good of a weapon, you know. In intermediate stuff, he can also go deep. But that intermediate, that short and intermediate stuff that he does, especially those overs, those deep overs, those intermediate, those shallows, man, he kill people on those huge chunks. They got to get him active. They got to get him going.
Ocho, the 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh is on high alert this week before playing Jacksonville. Saleh said Liam Coen's staff, which is the head coach of the Jags, when it comes to stealing defensive signals in a legal fashion. Take a listen to what he had to say, Ocho.
You know, Jacksonville, this is a very young, but it's a very talented group, you know. Liam and his staff, coming from a couple of guys coming from Minnesota, you know, they've got legally a really advanced signal stealing type system where they always find a way to put themselves in an advantageous situation. They do a great job with it. They formation you to try to find any nugget they can. So we've got to be great with our signals, and we got to be great with our communication, and to combat some of the tells that we might give on the field. So they're almost elite in that regard. That whole entire tree, from Shaun to Kevin O'Connell to all those guys, they all do it. So so there's challenges. They're going to catch us in some situations where they have the advantage, and we just got to play good, sound, fundamental football and do our best to out execute them.
You know how they steal the signs? Huh. That's the 49ers offense. Where the hell you think Sean McVay came from?
Yeah.
That's where he learned it.
Right.
So that's the whole thing, Ocho. When you see somebody in a formation, that's why a lot of times you see coaches, because guess what? We practice against each other. You telling me, hey, I really like this formation against such and such and such and such. When you go in there, you're in your coaches' meetings and you're having conversations. Sir. Don't think they're not taking notes. Because everybody in that room, they're not trying to be a position coach for the rest of their life. They're trying to be an OCDC. They're trying to be a head coach. They're trying to elevate themselves. So they're taking every little bit of information that you give, because later down the line, never know when it's going to be useful. There's a reason why Peyton Manning and Tom Brady and a lot of these quarterbacks, they kept notebooks. Oh, you're a defensive coordinator. Okay. Now you're a head coach. Well, when you were the defensive coordinator, this is what you did. You were the linebacker coach under here, under such and such. This is the type of defense that they ran. So that's what they're doing, Ocho. They're just, all they're doing is like this formation. This is what they like to do in this formation. This is down in distance, area of the field.
But the funny thing about it, you can see that on film now. You can see it on film.
Yes.
Even if you make the right calls, and you get those situations where those situations are more advantageous for you defensively, every defense that's called, there's a hole where somebody's open. There's a hole where somebody's open. It's all up to the quarterback and knowing that and being able to process that information very fast and know where it is. And most of the time, if it's not there, check that bitch down.
But see, here's the thing. I see them do this. They're going to lock it.
Right.
That's not what Travis Kelce did. Travis Kelce pulled up and they got picked.
I remember that play. I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, it didn't get picked, but he threw. Patrick Mahomes threw it like it was a man route. Yeah. Travis pulled up, thought it was a zone route. It was man.
Yeah.
They locked it. We locking it. So for me, I'm listening to little tales. Hey, coach, they keep saying this. We came up with codes. If I say text block, the end know I'm gonna crack down on it. So guess what I say? I say Dallas, say San Antonio, Houston. My tackler here. If we gonna do I can't say combo. He gonna know we gonna double it. Burger and fries.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, combo.
Right.
Man, by the time the fourth quarter, I say, hey, man, we can't do that. Or if I'm going underneath, I tell my tackle, Gilligan, you on the island.
Okay, that's a good one.
You by yourself.
Gilligan's Island.
you by yourself.
Right.
And same thing, they would tell me, Sharpie, Gilligan, they let me know I'm on an island. I'm by myself. Okay, I can't expect I don't got no help inside. I ain't got no help outside. It's me and the linebacker, me and the end. I got to do what I got to do. So it's things like that. But if I keep hearing the court, they keep talking about this, and I hear something, bro, you can't do that, but maybe once or twice. And I'm like, and I see you do what you say you're gonna do. I'd be a fool to think, damn, man, he said Vegas, and they go to cover 2. Every time Junior would say Vegas, they go to cover 2. That's their check. Anytime we empty the backfield, anytime we an empty set in TD motion. So we motioned to the empty set. That was their check. Okay.
We good.
Yes. But like he said, legally, because they've studied, they know this offense very, very well. If they come from Minnesota, Kevin O'Connell, Sean McVay, Zach Taylor, LaFleur, all them guys. So that's why if you played somebody that came from the West Coast, we had to change signals. We had to change a lot of stuff. They know what smoke. They know lion.
Right.
They know, excuse me, they know slant. They know sluggo. They know square out. They know comeback. So you run them signals if you want to and run the while the guy be standing there. Damn, why he standing where the over is?
Hey, you can call them same signals, and it kind of complicates things a little bit.
It does, because you confuse your damn self.
Maybe you try to play around with it.
Yep. You try to chase.
Yep. I was just gonna say that.
Man, I thought you said, bro, we changed that.
Just
Remember,
for
we
this
playing this
week.
team.
Yep.
Yes. So that's what it's tough, but you know, hey, at the end of the day, go out there. Look, they're gonna get, even if they don't steal your signals,
they're gonna get some play. They
got to practice. They're gonna
get some plays right regardless. They get paid too.
That's
part of football. They're gonna get some right.
Yes. They got a film department, they got a scouting department, they got players, they meet, they practice just like you. They're going to get some plays right. What the hell, you think you're going to get 10 yards every time you run the ball? Or every play is going to be a completion? No. They're going to get some right. But let's just make sure we get more right than them. And when the difference is, when we make a mistake, let's just make sure we hold on to the ball. So if we blow an assignment, quarterback, you get hit, hold on to the ball. Running back, guy runs through the hole, just make sure you hold on to the ball. On the flip side, when they make a mistake, let's not make a 20-yard gain. Let's a house call. That's a house call. A few days after Coach Prime said the Jags aren't using Travis Hunter enough, Liam Cole said Travis Hunter's role on offense won't expand. Take a listen to what he had to say, Ocho.
But yeah, he's right now one position on offense and one position on defense. So that doesn't really fully change. It's just more the next guy having to go and adjust to go play some Z, which is what happened in the game. So no, I don't think it changes much.
And that's not going to change until after the season, where he'll spread his wings a little bit on offense.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair right now to say, hey, dude, go learn Z and X and 12 and this and that. It's like, man, we got to make sure he can really go and execute what we're asking them to do first and foremost, which is play F and play corner. So I think as we go and as he goes, I got to believe that it'll continue to do this.
So that's why you see more Parker when De'Ami goes down. Correct. So more opportunities for Parker. Yep. I know he was very transparent with us about the 2 drops. Yeah. You said he had a great practice last week. Yeah. Expectations for his usage this week.
I think I have not lost any confidence in Parker by any means. Stuff happens. It's not obviously something that we're excited about in the moment, but he takes a lot of responsibility and accountability. He works his tail off every single day. Like I said, he literally had his best week of practice last week as a Jag since we've been here. So, there's a lot of confidence. Really, the message to him is, dude, like, we got to just move forward, man.
I agree.
Yeah.
I always thought, Ocho, he would be better served playing defense and then have packages for him on offense. But everybody want the man to just, hey, we're going to just throw him in there and let him play. Bro, this ain't college. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how many snaps he played and how great he was. This is the best of the best. There's a reason why they stopped doing that in the 60s. There's a reason. So to ask this man, and see, I'm not concerned, Ocho, there have been a lot of guys that can play both ways. But can you play them at an elite level? Because that's what it comes down to. You see Troy Brown played offense and defense. You saw Julian Edelman play it in spurts. But can you play it at the level? Can you hold your own against Jamar Chase, and then can you go beat Pat Surtain on a consistent basis? Can you beat Stingley on a consistent basis? Can you beat Sauce Gardner on a consistent basis? Okay, can you D up Jetta? Can you D up Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr., Chase? Can you do that? So this notion about, oh, he can do that, I want to see him do it at an elite level on both sides of the ball. And the coach has said there'll be a time for that. Let the guy get used to the system.
He's not there yet. Obviously, this is the good thing.
But everybody talk about they misusing him. They're not misusing him.
I think they're just bringing them along slowly, not just throwing him out there to the fire, throwing him out there to the wolves, allowing him to get acclimated, learn everything, so you don't have to think. because you play your best. When it was at Colorado, he already knew what to do.
Yeah.
That's why he was playing his best.
Yes.
I don't have to think. I can just go play and react. So once he gets to
Yes.
that point over there in Jacksonville, then they'll add a little bit more on his plate. Okay, we go.
Right.
We know he got this. Okay, he got F. Okay, now we can teach him Z. Add a little bit more on his plate. Okay, boom.
Oh, he got Z. Now we can add
Boom.
X.
Then defensively, okay, he's a little bit more. He's a little comfortable now. Boom. Maybe we can put him in on first and second downs instead of waiting until third. It's just little
Correct.
stuff. Just bring them along slow. So I think it's
Right.
kind of smart of them the way they're using them right now. I think there'll be certain situations, certain circumstances where they will need that advantage, that mismatch that he does create on both sides of the ball.
I think the thing is, Ocho, is that, look, you know when you was a kid, and you like, give me some, no, eat what's on
Right.
your plate. Let him eat what is on his plate. Let him get this position. Let him master that. And then as he starts to master that, I don't care what anybody says, pro offenses are more complicated than college offenses. Pro defenses are more complicated than college defenses. That's just the way it is. And the athletes are better. Just better. I don't care. Look, and the SEC, we believe the SEC and the Big Ten is as close to NFL as we get. Guess what? There are a lot of guys in the SEC and the Big Ten that don't make it in the NFL. All those guys that come out there on Sunday, they made it. And there are a lot of guys that played in the conferences that didn't make it. So you're talking about the best of the best. And that's the thing. Ocho, it's not enough for him to just say, I played both sides of the football. People want to see he won the Heisman Trophy because he was elite on both sides of the ball. If he's not elite on both sides of the ball, Ocho, what are we doing? Let's be all the way real, chat. What are we doing? The thing about an SUV, Ocho, what made the SUV so popular, Ocho, I can have my kids in it, and I can pull up to I can be in the carpool line, or I can go to a black tie dinner. I can do both. I can drive in the summertime. I can be in Miami and drive my SUV, but guess what? I can go to Minnesota and also do it. So if it doesn't give me that kind of value, what are we doing, Ocho?
You're right. But another thing too, also, you took him so high, right?
You traded Ocho. You traded up to get it,
right? So we going into week 4. Now I understand it's a long season, but what you add on to that plate, we need to keep on adding and see that a little bit more week to week.
I think that's what they're going to do, Ocho. I mean, I think this was the first time that he played more defense than he played offense. But I think he was still around 60 plays. We just haven't seen him get in the end zone. We haven't seen him get any interceptions, which we routinely saw at Colorado. Man, this the NFL. Y'all realize this the best of the best. This is the top 0.1%. That's what that is, bro. I don't think people get it. I don't. I think the thing is that people actually thought, Ocho, he was going to just walk in there and do what in the NFL what he did at Colorado. And then if you say, Ocho, Ocho said, I got 11 years of this thing, man. That thing ain't that easy. I got 14. Yeah. I said, man, it's not that easy. Oh, y'all hating. No, we're just telling you what it's going to take to play at that level. Time didn't even play both ways. And Time was as talented as anybody that's ever stepped foot in the NFL.
Greatest of all time.
I mean, Time, they had a package. Time did what he did defensively, and then he would come in with a package. Now, he played a little bit more when I think Michael got hurt one year, or the number 2 receiver got hurt, and so he played more.
Same thing with Champ. Same thing with Champ in Washington.
Yes.
Same way.
Yep. But for me personally, I don't think they're misusing Trav. I think they're building him up slowly and putting more and more on his plate. And the more he can eat, the more he can digest. And we'll just keep going like that until we build it out. We don't need we don't need to build this overnight. We don't need to try to have him learn X, Y, X, Z, F. We don't need him to do all that. Hey, you got the slot. Oh, you playing outside. You playing inside. You playing dime. We don't need to do all that, Ocho. There'll be a time that it'll be second nature. But I'm sure there's a lot going on in his plate. But Ocho, it's hard because to get good at something, you do it all the time,
over and over.
It's repetition.
Yeah,
it's repetition.
And the funny
so thing, he go from a standing split to now he's in a back pedal.
And the funny thing, he won't be the Travis Hunter we're used to seeing that we saw in Colorado. He won't be that into the NFL until he knows everything. He's still thinking. Yes. He's still thinking. I know it's football at the end of the day, but he's still thinking. It's your rookie year. You're going into week 4. You're still thinking. So they're putting you in advantageous positions where you don't have to think. You just got to play. That's why your plate is so small right now. So all you have to do is just play and let your God-given ability and what you've learned so far take over.
Yes. I mean, give him a year or two. Let's see where he's at halfway through the season. Let's see where he's at the end of the season. Let's see where he's at in year 2, year 3.
And it's so funny.
But in order for this to make sense, he's going to have to be lead on both levels. Because you took him so high. You took him with the number 2 pick in the draft. Number 2 pick in the draft is supposed to be franchise altering.
Yeah, and they can't.
No matter what position, position it is, he's supposed to be franchise altering.
But they can't use him in that position yet. Because franchise altering is usually held for the quarterback position outside of elite skilled players. At most of the time, it's the receiver, DB. Well, then DBs come around every so often, but receiver, quarterback, or running back, franchise altering. But his plate isn't full enough for him to be franchise altering right now.
Correct.
It's not.
It's hard. I mean, I don't envy him. I understand that he wants to do things that nobody's ever done, and it's been a long time since we had a guy that this talented. We saw Champ Bailey do it. Miles Jack did it as a running back and a linebacker at UCLA. But it ain't easy. It ain't easy to be elite because with the number 2 pick, you're supposed to be elite, and he wants to be elite on both sides of the football. Now, you ask Time. Time says, "Look, had I devoted what I devoted to being a wide receiver, like I devoted to DB, ain't no question in my mind. I get a gold jacket as a wide receiver, and I believe him. I believe him, because he was just so gifted. God just gave that man so much ability. But see, a lot of times, Ocho, when God gives somebody ability, they make it seem like they don't work. Time worked. Time studied. But see, you like, man, God, no, yes, God blessed him. But the greatest are when God blessed you and you're the hardest worker. You get a Tom Brady, you get a Deion Sanders, you get a Kobe Bryant, you get a Michael Jordan, you get a LeBron James, you get a Griffey Jr. That's what you get. You get a Barry Bonds. You get that. That's what you get when you take a Tiger Woods. Serena Williams. That's what you get. When God kiss you with God-given ability and work ethic.
You're dangerous, boy. You're dangerous. And the funny thing about it is he got the work ethic too. Not only do he have the work ethic, but he goddamn believe he can do it. He believed he could do it.
That's part of it.
I was just going to say that. That's part of it. Once you believe you could do something, boy, it's up then.
Ocho, Terrion Arnold, and Pat Surtain got some words for you, Ocho. Take a listen to what they got to say.
What they talking about.
It's 2005, and we're covering Prime Ochocinco. Ocho, the one with the quick feet, the one with the releases, open every Sunday. What's your defensive philosophy going up against a guy like Ocho?
You know, it's 2005, so the game a little different. Whatever he sent me to my locker, whether it had been Pepto-Bismol, a bottle of ketchup, or whatever he decided, them whole antics or whatever, I would have sent it right back to him.
Yeah.
I would have sent some glue just as far as me approaching him. And you already know this. If you going to play press and you going to open the gate, you might as well just play off.
Facts.
My whole thing, when I get in front of Ocho, and with him being a smaller guy,
Small.
I'm gonna play press. I'm not gonna lie. He might think this disrespectful, but I'm playing inside leverage. You gotta beat me on the 9.
He ain't gonna outrun you.
You feel me? You gotta beat me on the 9. And I know he quicker than fast. Them plays where I get them cover 2s.
For the hands.
He decided to catch some hitches and stuff. Hey, I gotta make you pay when I tack you.
He approached the line. He going up to the DB. Say, I'm telling you what route I'm running.
Yeah.
You still ain't gonna stop it.
Yes.
I'll be damn.
Hey, what they say, you just try it.
You telling me your route? Oh, you think I'm a scrub?
That's equivalent to you lining up and saying, look, fam, safety leaning the other direction. It's just me and you, bro.
Yeah.
It's just me and you. Whatever you want to run, bro. Just take outside releases. It's me, you, and the sidelines of Jesus, brother. You pick your poison.
Hey, one thing about it, boy. One thing about it. When it comes to Jesus, he had 12 disciples, and you're going to need all 12 of them to stop me. Boy, them boy, hey, them young whippersnappers that lost their mind, boy. Listen, I'm gonna beat him in the talk game first before we even get to the field. I'm gonna beat him in the media before we even get to the field. I love Pat. I love Terrion Arnold. But I done studied them boys and I ain't even playing, Unc. And I can tell you how to beat him already. Terrion Arnold said, the first thing he said is I'm gonna play inside. The fact that you said you gonna give me a one-way go,
a free release outside
lets me know you done already. For one, it ain't even about you catching up. It's the fact that I can run full speed and run by you and stop on a dime. That lets me know I'm gonna beat you on every route.
I'm gonna run a comeback. I'm gonna run a dig.
Everything.
I'm gonna run a square. I'm gonna run a speed out of your ass.
Everything. And P2. And then you talk about you smaller. Then you talk about 2005 was a different era. You goddamn right, boy. I played against the 2000 Steelers. I played against the 2000 Ravens. You talk about you gonna make me feel it when you tackle me. Feel what? You understand where I played at?
They don't play like that.
What era?
They don't play like that.
Come on now.
They don't play like that. They ain't physical like that.
All. And P2, you sitting there talking to, you can get this work in the offseason. What you talking about?
Yeah. Bad back. See, like them guys get up to, like, I see guys like in the 90s, Ocho, when I first came into the league, if you do this at the line of scrimmage, them jokes coming up right
they
up through
stabbing right away, Unc.
They coming right through away. Your chin.
And then
all that dancing, you better say that for the club.
But listen, this is the funny thing about it too. I like something that they said is, what's the point of playing press if you're gonna open up? But you dead to right.
Yep.
You dead to right. You sit there and think you're gonna spread your legs, or you're gonna sit there and be square and stay there with me. Boy, you done. You cook. I ain't even no chef, but I'm gonna cook you. What you talk about? You better open the gate. If anything,
hell nah, you can't open the gate. You open it, Ocho. If you open the door, flies come in the house.
But who you telling? Unc, this me. It's me.
I'm saying, they cannot. If you open the door, flies come in your house. When flies come in your house, bad things happen.
If you don't open the door, I'm gonna pick your lock.
Hey,
if you don't open the door, I'm gonna pick your lock. So either way, you done.
Hey, that's the thing. Like I said, it'd have been different, Ocho. I think the thing is, had they been in this era, so maybe they'll be physical. It's hard to say I'll be physical if you didn't come up in a physical era. No. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Because I believe it's easy to come up in a physical era
in transition,
and play in this era, as opposed to coming up in this era here and trying to go back to physicality.
No, absolutely.
It's like a coach. It's easier as a parent to be hard and become lenient as opposed to be lenient and then trying to be tough. Because all the teachers that let you do whatever you talk and get up when you want to and go to the bathroom, the moment they said, Shannon, sit down and be man, please.
Hey, I like them boys though. I love the fact, and I love the fact that they have a podcast, especially defensive backs. It's not too many times we have players of their caliber, especially P2. Terrion Arnold is coming along. He's doing very well, getting much better this year. It's not very many times we have players that like to voice their opinions on some of the nuances of the game. So it's good to see active players willing to open up, whether they're playing good or whether they're playing bad, and talk about the game of football. So I really enjoy stuff like that. So Terrion and P2, man, I salute y'all boys. I love you. But listen, if y'all want to get it in the offseason, my feet still have a mind of their own, even at 57.
Sean Payton defended Bo Nix mechanics today with the promise that the big plays will come. Payton said offense's biggest problem is that he hasn't found its identity, and that has been affecting Nix as well. Nix is 25th in the league in QBR at 41.8. Nix narrowly missed multiple potential big plays in the loss against the Chargers on Sunday, all overthrown, including a wide-open Cortland Sutton in the fourth. The Broncos also had 7 possessions in which they totaled 9 or fewer yards, 4 possessions in which they had 1 yard or fewer. That ain't good.
Oh, yeah.
Payton encouraged him to just keep firing. He's going to hit plenty of those. One of the things that the gift are his off-schedule throws, but you don't want to be careful of how much you tell him. When you settle into certain plays, there's a rhythm to the mechanics. But overall, I think the ball is coming out well.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll find his groove. He'll get into rhythm. He'll find that flow of the offense. Remember that I just told you, offenses don't get into a rhythm and flow until maybe week 5 or week 6. Defenses is really easier, and they're ahead of the curve because all they're doing is reading and reacting. So it's gonna come. I know that's your team. I'm not even here gonna make no jokes about him, but Bo Nix played very well.
No, you got to make those plays.
Hey, Bo Nix played very well last year. So the people making fun of his mechanics, nothing to change. He's just not into the rhythm and what you've seen from him last year. It's gonna come. It's so early. It's so early.
That's the thing, is that what's so impressive about great players is that just because you did something one year, it doesn't automatically mean you're going to do it again the next year. You got to go back and do it all over again. That's the one thing I love most about professional sports. You get an opportunity to update your resume on a weekly basis. On basketball, sometimes it's on a nightly basis. But you get to update your resume because what's on your resume ain't got nothing to do with what you're going to do today. I got to go out there and prove it. So I'm updating my resume every Sunday, every Monday. Well, you know, I think I play one Thursday game, Thanksgiving Day. But that's when I got to update my resume. Ocho, I don't want to hear nothing about you went to the Pro Bowl. I don't care nothing about you an All-Pro. Can you be a Pro Bowl player and an All-Pro player today?
Exactly.
That's all I care about. That ish that you did last year, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Nothing.
Because I'm going to show you why I got voted in. Look, the fans voted, the coaches voted, my peers voted. A lot of guys that voted didn't never play the game. They voted me off. I'm going to show you today. You going to lead this game? Say, man, 84, hey, Sharpe, he for real now. He talked, but hey, he got, I'm going to show you. There'll be no questions in your mind who and what I am. I promise you. But all that, I don't care nothing about what you did last year. That's what you got to see. Having played this game, having played professional sports, I have the utmost respect for guys that do this ish year in and year out. You got to respect Brady. You got to respect LeBron, because no matter what you think, if you say, oh, he flopped or he this, he's not Jordan. Okay, for the sake of this conversation, let's just say he's not Jordan. All I know, in year 22, he averaged 24, 8, and 8. He's still a top 10 player. Nobody in the history of the game has been a top 10 player for this long.
That much longevity.
Nobody has been an all-NBA selection this late in their career. Go back and look at all the guys that played 20 or more seasons and see what they average as far as points, as far as rebounds, as far as assists. Go back and look at the guys that played as long as Brady played and see what they did. That's what you got to respect about those guys, because they do it year in, year out, game in and game out. And when you play, because sometimes I don't think people realize, I don't think people get they don't get the appreciation that they deserve. But if you play this game,
you understand it. You understand it.
Yes, absolutely. But like I said, last year, look, we don't want to say, because we keep saying, we just automatically assumed, Ocho, that CJ Stroud was going, hey, he has yet to look like he did his rookie year.
Yeah.
People get tape on you. And think about, and the longer you play, Ocho, guess what? The more tape they get. The more intel, the more info. They like Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam know you've been dodging your taxes. They let you go until you can't pay. We see his account. Yeah, we got him upside down now. Let's go on in there. That's how the league is. They get more and more intel. More and more intel. That's all they're doing is gathering intel. Well, guess what? I'm gathering intel too.
Most definitely. I think. Ooh, he's struggling. He's struggling. I mean, Cam Ward is he's a little up and down. He's showing little flashes, but see,
Cam teammates just need to catch the ball.
That too. CJ Stroud, they gonna find it. They got to find it. But he ain't look the same last year. Collectively as a team, they didn't. And so this year is picking up right where they left off.
Picking up where they left off from last year. Earlier this week, Micah Parsons said it would be painful to sack Dak. I hope it's not painful for me, and I hope he doesn't get to me for one. Just excited to go out there and have that matchup, but he's got 5 guys in front of him, plus a tight end and running backs that he's got to get through. Then I'll worry about if he can get to me.
Yeah.
Ocho, have you ever faced your teammate? Have you ever faced anybody that you know, a former teammate? Because you say you didn't play when you played with the New England. You said you didn't play against Cincinnati.
I didn't. So I didn't really get the opportunity to face against anybody that was a teammate of mine. Not that I can recall right off the top of my head, especially not someone that I was going to have to deal with at the defensive back position. I don't think I did.
I did.
Who you had to face?
Kansas City.
Who?
Glenn Cardrez was our middle linebacker on one of our Super Bowl teams. I told him, I said, bro, if I outplay you, it's over. I told the defensive coordinator, Greg Robinson, rest his soul. I said, Greg, this defense is unsound. Right. I said, I promise you, I have 200 yards on you. And I get 200 on you.
How many?
214.
How many you had?
214. I just saw the defense. I just saw it's unsound.
Right. But they hit.
And I'm like, you can't. I said, first of all, you can't guard me, bro. I mean, look, I get practice because y'all look, Ocho. You know what they do? They go look at the script. They see where the ball going, and they pretend. Yes, and they pretend like they know they deed it up, but they already know they cheat.
I hate.
So they know I'm gonna run a basic cross, so I'm gonna run an out. I'm gonna 7, and so they don't go for none of the fakes. They just
I hate
okay.
That.
Now, if we get into a game, you're not gonna know. You're not gonna be able to look at the script.
You gotta read and react.
And so the moves that you don't bite for in practice, I guarantee you're gonna bite it in the game.
Absolutely.
I told him. It just so happens he was the defensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs, and Cardrez was the middle linebacker.
You gave him that work, huh?
I had 181 in the second half. Bro, I said, bro, y'all not.
Hey, that's funny.
Ocho, you know when a defense is unsound, and you know when a player really can't do anything against you. Now, I give prime example. Now our defensive lineman, he got 2.5 sacks against Baselli.
Right.
When Baselli was at his apex.
In Jacksonville?
Yes.
Well, he was the real deal.
2.5. But I'm like, bro, you not finna D me. I know. Right. I quit. In wrestling, when they're gonna retire, they take the shoes off and set them in the middle of the ring. I said, man, if you D me up, I'm gonna take my shoulder pads off, my helmet, shoes, and set them in the middle of the field. I'm done. Man, please. I might as well be done. I can't get no job. Who gonna hire me? He D me up.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Oh.
But I was like, look, but I love going against guys because practice was really hard for me. When guys didn't study the script, and I needed feedback, Ocho. Hey, Sharp, they would tell me, Sharp, you leaned into that one. That's kind of how I got the jump on it. You gave me a tail. You got on your toes. I know when you get ready to break, you start getting on them toes. So they would give me feedback. Man. And then when I got into the game, you think just by watching me all week on tape that you're gonna be able to stop me in the game?
That don't work.
Boy, please.
That do not work. It's a different ball game.
No, it doesn't. Not for me. But look, I just think the thing is that you work, you look at it, you look, okay. And the thing was hard for me, Ocho, because the way they covered another tight end, they weren't going to cover me like that because I had a different set of skills. Most tight ends were cumbersome, and, you caught 25 passes. You had an outstanding – They were very robotic. They played bumper cars. I was like, oh, no, I ain't trying to let you touch me.
Right.
I'm undersized. I already know I'm an undersized tight end. I'm not finna let you bump into you so you can grab me. No, let those big tight ends, those 250, 260 guys play bumper cars. Nah, bro, I'm Oled. I ain't trying to, I'm moving. I got wide, I was a former wide receiver, so I understand my strength. Now, if it's a corner, I'm gonna get physical. I want you to get up there. I said, oh, bro, you really? That's what you're doing? Nothing today. They up there wiggling their butt. Nothing today, Sharp. Ocho, you know how to get this stance, Ocho? Yeah.
Hey, doing all that side to side. That little side to side. Getting ready.
Get your ass out the way. That's what we doing. Man, Ocho, I wish you could have gone against some of your former teammates.
That would have been fun, boy. That would have been fun. That would have really been fun.
Yeah, man. To be back, that be the. Because ain't nothing like, but the thing was, Ocho, like when I played the Broncos in the playoff game, I really didn't do no talking.
No?
Nope.
Yeah, I can't.
I was focused. I wanted to show that, and I just remember, Ocho, I caught that tip. Trent threw a pass in the flat, and I already knew Jamal, Big Mob, man, his hand was suspect. I already knew that, and it was windy, so the ball, first of all, it could be a nice, no breeze, 75 degrees. Jamal was going to struggle catching the football. I knew that. So you know what, Ocho? I started making my way that way. I said, you know what? Something told me just make my way that way. Trent throw him the ball. The ball go up in the air.
You right there for it.
I catch it. It's right there in front of the Broncos bench. I turned the corner. Out the door. Gone. That was really the play that, and we up 7. I think we up at that point. I think we up 14.
Oh yeah, that was the dagger, huh?
It's over. Not against that defense. Not unless Trent threw a pick or somebody, we fumble the ball and got a scoop and score. But as far as driving the football,
you ain't stringing enough. You ain't stringing together enough drives for that to happen.
No. No. You're not finna go 70, 80 yards against that defense. That wasn't gonna happen. We knew that. Once we got that lead, I was like, oh yeah. Hey, just don't turn it over. They're not getting anything against that. But what about when your teammates left Cincinnati and went to another team? You never play any of your former teammates?
I'm trying to think. The only person I might have played might have been Jonathan Joseph when he was in Houston. I think. Okay. I'm not sure.
Did J-Joe go to Colorado? Ain't he from CU?
No, I think J-Joe from South Carolina, right?
Oh, you're right. That is where he went. He went to the Gamecocks. Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right, Ocho. You're absolutely right.
I can't remember. I remember Delta O'Neal left. I'm trying to think that
Delta was with me. Delta was with me in Denver.
He came from Denver to Cincinnati. Then never mind. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the only thing. That's the only person I can remember.
Former NFL MVP and Seahawks legend Shaun Alexander is expecting his 14th child with his wife, Valerie. Alexander said, we're just starting to tell people, but number 14 is in the belly. We have 10 girls, 3 boys. My oldest son, the 4th overall, is a sophomore in high school. My oldest son, the 4th overall, is a sophomore in high school. Ocho.
What?
As a matter of fact, I saw Shaun about 2 years ago. As a matter of fact, a year and a half. 2 years ago, 23. Right. I saw him in April of 23. No. Let me take that back. I saw him in April of 24. And at that time, I said, man, I said, how you doing, man? He said, man, I'm congratulations. I'm happy for you. I'm proud. He said, man, he said, man, yeah. He said, man, hey, you funny. He said, you man, you and Ocho, man. Tell Ocho I said, what's up? He said, but I love you. I love Club Shay Shay. I love Nightcap. I said, man, how the family do? How you got like 4 or 5? He said, Sharp, I got 13. I said, you bullshitting. He said, nah, Sharp. He said, I got 13. I said, I said, the same woman? He said, the same woman. We've been together, I think, like college.
Right.
Because, S.A., that's why I was surprised when B. Rob said, named his running back, and he didn't put Shaun Alexander in that list. I don't know if anybody remember Alexander was great, but that's a different story. Deal. I was like, 13? Yeah. I said, Shaun, for real. I said, Ocho, I stood there and talked to him for a minute. I said, Shaun, 13? He said, I got 13, Shaun. I say, Lord, have mercy. I say, it don't seem like you do much other than be 13. Right. I mean, if it was 1950s and 60s, people had a big bunch of kids because that was free labor. They put them kids' ass to work. My grandfather had 9, and the oldest, my mom was the oldest girls. So what she did, my grandmother would go to the fields, would go help my grandfather do what he needed to do. And as the boys got older, they would join him. So that's what the girls did. The girls, she cooked. And my grandmother went to, it wasn't like it is now, no 6 weeks. My grandma dropped that baby a week later, a couple of days later, she in the field with my granddad, with Papa. So, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. 13, so about to be 14, Lord's willing. 14, Ocho?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Also, when you hear stuff like that, it depends on who you ask, and it depends on what they like. Some people love big families. Some people like that. For one, I'm at 8. I'm at 8, but all mine are grown except 2.
Ocho, you at 8. You need 6 more. Let that sink in. What you said. Think about what you said. You said, I'm at 8. You need 5 more with another one on the way.
Yeah, you having more? Or you done?
Who?
I'm just asking.
Plumbing out of work.
I got you.
Pipes clogged.
I'm thinking.
Well, go ahead. You go right ahead.
I'm just saying.
Do you know how many years that's being pregnant? So let's just say for the sake 9 months times 14. Right. How many years is that?
I'm not good at math, huh?
She got 14. That's got to be at least 12, 13 years of being pregnant.
That's crazy, boy. That's crazy.
I wonder how old the oldest. Because the 4th oldest is a boy, and he's a sophomore in high school. So they got 3 older than him. So that means all of them ain't in college. Right. So that means at least one of the girls probably a junior or senior. Now he might have 2 in college. But they say you got them doorstep size, Ocho. Ooh, woo.
I think if I was to have kids again, I would want twins and they'd be done.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I am for sure.
All right. Because
I'm pretty sure.
You never know. You never know. But it's neat. Listen, man,
why you always try to wish something on somebody?
I'm not trying to wish. I'm just saying you never know. Something like that could change your life, or change your vision, and some of the things. Like I'm just being honest. I love kids. You know I am. And I ain't do things.
I love other people's kids.
Well, I love kids. That's mine. I love mine. And I think maybe another 2-3 years, I have twins. I just want to make sure my affairs are in order. I need to talk to the rest of my tribe and make sure the tribe is okay with it. And then if the tribe is okay with it, boom, y'all mad. Yeah.
Ocho, can you imagine what that grocery bill is?
That ain't that bad. 8 to 14 ain't really no different.
mean it ain't that different? Ocho, they don't live with you. Imagine if every last kid with you. Can you imagine what your grocery bill would be?
Yeah, when they all here at the same time during the summer. Yeah, I know.
Yes. So imagine here at the same time every day. You know how much money you spend when they're there just for a couple of days or a week at a time. So imagine 365.
Yeah, that ain't bad. It ain't nothing.
It is something.
I mean, hey,
but that's a rent payment a week.
Well, you got that Fetty. You know that ain't nothing for you.
Look, I know how much my kids eat. I can just imagine 14. Well, let's just say for the sake of argument, 12. 12 kids? Man, they going to Costco every 3 days.
Every 3 days?
They going through water? Yes. Right. Boy, they going through water, juice, chips. What you boy, you gotta cook. Ocho.
You know what even make it easier though with all my kids here? Is the older ones don't eat nothing here, and they take the little ones with them to go eat.
I don't think Shaun doing that. I don't think Shaun. I don't think they eat nothing like that.
27, and then under that, the next is 24, and then under that, the next is 22. So all mine, they grown.
But I've said, imagine if all 8 live with you every day. He got at least 12 living with him every day.
Yeah.
And you talk about they don't go to
the funny thing about it is, even if I wanted them to live with me, man, Daddy, please, you don't got no food in here.
Water bill. All they doing is taking showers.
Hey, boy, if you see my refrigerator right now, you'll laugh. You'll laugh.
They going through. Like it might take me. They going through a tube of toothpaste a day. Yeah. Just think about it. They brush their teeth. If 16 people brush their teeth twice a day, let alone let somebody be obsessive OCD.
I'm saying, when I think about it, right, and I'm thinking about it right now. When I have all the kids, I have the kids during the summer when the summer break, when everybody obviously home from college, and I have everybody at the same time. And I'm trying to think of what the numbers would be. But the fact that they always leave me by myself during the summer and go eat with each other out, I don't know what it's like and how much the bill would be. That's funny. So I'm trying to wrap my head around. I wonder what it would really be, how much, because once I got everybody all together, we going out of town, we clearing it.
Yeah, and so you know what that costs.
Hold
exactly. On. So imagine taking 14 on vacation.
Hey,
you're taking 8. Imagine taking 14 plus 2. That's 16.
You got to think. If you think about the past, right? So that's It's 12. So
hey man, they got to drive. They got to drive a school bus. Ain't no way they flying. 12. Hey. They got to drive. They got to drive a school bus, like the Partridge Family used to drive around.
Hey,
y'all remember Partridge Family had the racks on top? Ain't no way. Ocho, do you know what a play? Even if you got coach tickets, can you imagine taking 16 people on a flight?
I know, because I do it every off season. Huh? I do it every off season when we done every summer. I know what it is. Jamaica, Mexico, but we done been everywhere.
And they probably not. And Shaun about your age. Shaun came in 2001 because he's in the draft with Jamal. So y'all about to say 46, 47.
Damn.
So 25. Ooh. Her life. I mean, half her life, she been pregnant.
Basically.
So from her 20s, from her early 20s, to 40, she probably don't know what it's like to go 2 years without being pregnant.
Oh man, that's funny.
But hopefully she delivers healthy baby number 14. Knowing him, he's very religious. He's all time good dude. As a matter of fact, I just hit him. I sent him a text earlier today. He's like, man, and I told him, I said, man, I want you to come on. He said, you know what? He said, I would love to. He said, hit me hit me at halftime. He said, "I'll text you at the half. You know that's my Hawks player tonight. If I shut it down, we could do it next week. Bet." I said, I text him, "I know your ass sleep." He read it.
He didn't respond.
Yeah, so I hopefully we get him on next week. Man,
I like it. I like it though.
that's a lot of kids, man. That's a lot of kids. He'd have been perfect back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s when people had big. My first cousin, his granddad on his mom's side had 26.
God damn.
From two women. He had 20 from one, had 6 from another.
26?
26.
Hey, it was different back then, though, Unc. It was
Yeah. I mean, the oldest back then was like from like 60, and then the youngest was like 2 years old.
Damn. Oh, them some wild times, bro.
I think he was probably still having kids like in his 80s.
Oh, young fella, boy. Goddamn.
Yeah. He had 26, 20 from one, 20 from Miss Utah, and 6 from another lady.
Listen,
I'm good, cool.
I stopped at 8 for a reason. If anything, maybe 2-3 years. If everything continues to go well the way it is, in life and with work, I do twins and call it a day.
I ain't do no. My grandfather said, "Boy, the worst thing to be is child poor." They ain't like when you was growing up, Ocho. Kids cost now.
Yeah.
Private schools and all.
Look, hold on now. I got enough to know what it costs. It ain't. It's what you choose to buy. I don't care how much it costs. There's always a loophole.
I'm good. Hey, I got grands. Ain't no sense in my grands being older than my own kids.
Yeah.
Grands older than the grands older than uncle and aunt.
Hey. And one thing about it though, when I think about it, man, it's a beautiful thing, man.
For sure.
I don't regret any of my decisions, man. My kids are beautiful, man. Those I've had kids from, it's awesome. We on the same page. There's no ill will. There's an understanding that the kids come first, and everything that we do is for them. So that's a great thing. I really have issues too. Most of the time when you don't do things the traditional way, there's always riffs and rafts and
friction.
I don't have no problems. I mean, there are disagreements at times. There's certain times we don't see eye to eye.
How much diapers cost? How much diapers cost?
I can get diapers from a homeboy in the city. A little bit of nothing. You ain't.
How much a box of Pampers cost, Jordan? Jordan, can you Google it right quick? Huh?
I got a dude in Liberty City right now. Give me Pampers, formula, anything you need for a little bit of nothing.
$45.
I get you that I get you them Pampers, the same Pampers you talk about. I get you them $15. $15. I can get you formula. I get you a pack of formula for $5 right now.
I'm gonna have me a farm. I'm gonna give me some goats. They're gonna be drinking goat milk.
I'm telling you. Hey.
But back in the day, people used to have them cloth diapers. They didn't have no real Pampers. They had cloth diapers that you wash.
Yeah. And use them again.
Hell yeah.
I know you're talking about.
Well, Joe, use them. Hell yeah. Man, please.
Yeah.
All right, time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q and A.
That was dope. I like that. Hey, I hope my voice stay like this, like for maybe the rest of the month.
Daniel Lawson said, "Thank you for the highlights of track and field." Thank you. We want to show our track and field athletes. They don't get the credit they deserve. I understand, doing a few track workouts, nothing like what they do professionally, but understanding that the work that they put in, and not for a lot of money, not for a lot of attention. So we want to show those guys. So we're very proud of everybody that went to the World Championships, the ones that brought back gold medals, silver medal, bronze medal, that ran on the relays, the alternates. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your participation and all the hard work and dedication, because, some, that's the only World Track and Field Championship they're going to go to. and some hopefully. I think they got the ultimate games next year, and then 27 is another world championship, and then 28 is the Olympics. So, yep. Thank you guys for making us the pod that you want to come to. You want to talk about here track and field, or you want to talk see some of the track and field athletes? Where you come to. True and Infamous 73 said Kyler Murray now being 8-22 against the NFC West. That's crazy. It is. And it's gonna be hard for you to win that division with that kind of record, Ocho.
It is.
It's gonna be hard. And his offensive line, Kyler Murray, look, some of the sacks are on him, but not all of them.
No.
I mean, he seems like he gets sacked damn near like 4 or 5 times a game. He got sacked 6 times tonight.
Hey, he's so small back there, Unc. But hey, when he get up out of there, hey, Kyler be gone. Hey, he look like a little kid, When you tell a little kid,
the Speedy Gonzalez,
come here and bring that man, come here, and he just he take off like a little bad little kid.
Rob Live said Marvin Harrison Jr. does not mesh well with Kyler Murray. He needs a different quarterback to show his real potential. Hate to see his early years go to waste.
How they going to waste?
I mean, Kyler was rookie of the year. He's been to the Pro Bowl. I mean, Kyler throw it to him. I mean, he drop it. I mean, that ain't no Kyler.
Yeah, he tripping. Whoever said that is tripping. He's getting all the opportunities he's supposed to get. He's playing with a quarterback that's good enough that is getting him and throwing the ball, high volume balls. He's getting opportunities. You just got to make the most of them right now. Ain't got nothing to do with the quarterback.
That's it. Money Making Tay say, what up, Unc and Ocho? Can y'all give a birthday shout out to my brothers, DeAnthony D. Woods and Damian Pumpkin Wooten? I'd appreciate it. We absolutely can. DeAnthony D. and Damian Pumpkin. I got an aunt who just Pumpkin, call her Pumpkin. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
Your brother wanted to wish you guys a happy birthday. Hopefully you did something fun today. Went out with your family, friends, and some loved ones. Got an opportunity to sit around and be thankful. Another year around the sun, man. Somebody didn't get an opportunity to see their birthday. Somebody had an appointment they couldn't reschedule. So every morning that you wake up, that's another day to be thankful. And anything that happens after that, you graciously accept. So happy birthday, DeAnthony. Happy birthday, Damian.
Hey, that's such a gym too. That's a gym you use every so often. Some people had an appointment that they couldn't reschedule.
They could.
Ooh, I'm using that tomorrow morning. That's gonna be my first. That's gonna be my first tweet.
Dr. Frank L. Bellamy said, "Chat. I don't want to hear from y'all. Y'all say foot or ball if you haven't voted for my guys for the Signal Award. Get on them, Doc. We need to win these awards. That's what Ocho. I got to make sure. You know what, Chat? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make you guys a promise. If we win the award, I'm sending Ocho the award as soon as I get it. As soon as I get it, I give y'all my word.
One thing about God, God is good all the time. And I don't know what kind of car y'all driving, but I know who got my wheel. I know who behind my wheel. Shoot, I'm finna get my gifts.
Pat Dub said, Unc, you called it last night. All that coffee Ocho was doing last night. Look at him now. P.S. This is a good week to have Prime or Playmaker on. Man, Prime got college football. He got Colorado ready.
Who they playing?
I don't know who they play this week. Oh, BYU, I think.
BYU. Hey, BYU.
They play BYU.
Good, huh?
Play BYU. Yeah.
BYU good.
Yeah, absolutely, they good. Triple X come Saturday. Ocho, drink some tea and honey. 48-10. 48-10. Skol.
Hey, that wasn't necessary. I appreciate the advice on what to do, the cure, but I kind of like my voice this deep. I think it's sexy, and I want it to stay as long as possible. Yeah.
Quentin Mobley. No, Uncle, you over there sniffing and coughing now. Now I told y'all Ocho got me sick.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. Anything going over there with you, that's on you. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
My sinuses acting up. She breezy famous. Fix bro speed, Ocho. He only got 92 shots up. Beat 96. Oh, he only got 92 shots up. Beat 96. Who speed you wanted to fix?
I don't know who we talking about.
What Tyquan speed is? Yeah. Sajay 17, what's up, Unc and Ocho? Ocho, can you please call Brian Thomas Jr.? Just kidding. But why is he dropping all these passes?
I got him.
From a diehard Jags fan.
I got him. I've been made that call already. We good. We
tapped
in. We tapped in. We good.
Okay. Tyler Hamilton said, hey, my pops played against you in college. His name was Millard Hamilton. He played for the Bills, New York, 91 to 93. I'm from the country in the South Carolina. Millard Hamilton. I got to go ahead and look at that. They beat us. We didn't beat the Bills not one time from 91 to 93. So ain't no sense in me holding you. We didn't. Tony SG said my birthday is Sunday. I'm going to the Monday night game at Mile High. All I want to do is put 40 on the Bengals.
Yeah, imagine
Tony,
that.
Happy early birthday. But that's what I want too. Another 48-10 piece.
Happy birthday, but that ain't happening. I can tell you that right now.
M. Mike Banks, January 9th is coming up, birthday twin. We pulling out 5,901 at Tootsie.
Hey.
We'll pay him back.
Matter of fact, we ain't going to Tootsie's on a birthday. We're going to go to Booby Trap. We're going to go to Booby Trap. Go in that thing and, we're going to throw them one by one. Slow motion.
Dion the Ghost said, Ocho out here sounding like Lil Wayne.
Nah, I'm Ocho. Hey,
Bag
I'm
on
Ocho
head.
Pendergrass.
Go ahead. Bag on Head said, I just want to say thank you guys. You weren't just amazing players. You brought entertainment, excitement to the game. You were both must-see TV. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. JJ said, Ocho, give me some less FC 26. I just started watching soccer and playing FIFA and FC.
You got a long way to go, boy.
He wants some lessons, Ocho.
I'm 20 years in, man. You got to. Matter of fact, when you buy the game, it give you a whole tutorial on how to play.
Oh, I guess you don't know how to play then.
Who? Now, it give you a tutorial on how to play when you buy it, so you don't even need no lessons from me. But I'll be here when you need your ass whooped.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, and there he is, my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, the former Pro Bowler All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support, because thanks to you, Nightcap has become the phenomenon that it's become. And we want to say thank you again for your support. Please check out Shea by Laportier. If you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. It is the best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Don't take my word for it. Ask those that have tried it. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Just go order it online and we'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go follow my media company, Shay Media, on all of its platforms, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Ocho, we got nominated for 2 Signal Awards under the genre Best Sports Podcast and under the video Best Video Podcast co-host team. So make sure you go vote for us. We want to thank our very, very special guest, Tyquan Thornton, for joining us tonight. The Seattle Seahawks get a tough division win on the road, 23-20 over the Arizona Cardinals to move their record to 3-1, and the Cardinals fall to 2-2. Seattle wins thanks to a walk-off field goal. Myers missed early, but he redeemed himself, kicks a 52-yarder as time expires as they win 23-20. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Unc, he's Ocho. We're off tomorrow night. We'll see you Saturday,
baby.
Thanks for joining us, guys.